Hey there. All right. Kind of a short update. We've been gone for the last couple weeks. I didn't have an update last week because we were in Belize. Yes, Central America. A trip that we planned out well before the fire. And frankly, I only had a few days to plan to go out. I've been so busy. It just sort of, I got overwhelmed. And it was kind of funny on the trip whenever I was changing clothes. I'd go into my bag and I just bought tons of stuff the last few days before we left. So everything had a label on it. It's just taking off tags and everything looked. I looked very preppy and new. It was a great trip. I think I could. I was looking for. I could have used the Ritz Carlton and massages and somebody bringing me drinks and all those other things. We had an adventure trip through REI, rappelling, hiking, rappelling, slipping, being on a major mountain rappelling down. You're safe with the rope, but you slip, your feet slip away, and your face goes straight into the waterfall that's coming down, and you get banged up. And after the fourth day, we went to an island, and I jumped in the water with a fin on and went down, and within a second, landed on a conch shell that went straight through. You've seen my pictures on Facebook, you know what I'm talking about. Went straight through the fin and into my foot. Probably needed some stitches. It was a centimeter to centimeter and a half deep. I've been walking on it with antibiotics and um, bandage and sock over it the whole time. And we had a podiatrist there. Liz was there, but I was an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the mainland, so we didn't go in for stitches, and I'm not sure you want to go in for stitches there anyway. So I survived, and it seems to be doing okay, but I'm limping around still. Probably be another week. It's not as bad as it had been. So it's been a fun 2018. It actually was a great trip, but I can make it sound really bad. Uh, Came back, and while we were gone, they cleared out the garage. They cleaned it up. They supported the house with all sorts of wood so it doesn't fall in on itself, which it otherwise probably will. And the cars were not removed. They're now gone as of yesterday. They had moved them out for AAA to come and get them, and they were speaking well together. But those are cleaned out. Next thing is we were still waiting to hear from engineering and the scoping work as to what needs to get done from a mechanical perspective. City approvals, what that means in terms of the computers saying how much drywall you'll need and this and that and boom, boom, boom. You think that's when you would go to a general contractor, which it basically is. But we are thinking about making some changes inside the house, changes that you would never make on your own. You know, you might want to change the powder room here or add that there, and the project might be $80,000 to do just on its own. But if you're starting from scratch and building up, maybe that additional work is only 10 grand. So things we need to look into with with an architect, which I have not called any yet, but a number of you have given me suggestions. Thank you. And so we'll go to the architect, we'll get his information, we'll get the scoping information, engineering, which I assume the architect will need, and then we take all that information to a general contractor, bid it out, pick somebody, and get going. AAA now seems to be thinking that it will be a good year. It will be out of the house, which I had said from the beginning, and he said, oh, it will be 6 to 8 months. And then they try to backpedal. Oh, no, I always meant like once you start rebuilding, it'll be 6 to 8 months. Liars! Liars. Do not lie. I will call you out. Take you down to Chinatown. Let's see what else. I wrote down a couple notes here. That's why I'm looking to the right. Let's see, like my profile. We got the Wilson back. The dog. The dog is back. Thank you very much to the Levies and to the Greenspuns who took Wilson. Greenspuns took him for us for a few days out right the day of the fire, and Levies have had Wilson all this time. He's happy to be here. He's just kind of hanging out. Leah will be very happy. Leah is in Israel right now on her exchange program through her school, which is awesome. And that's really it. We don't have a whole lot to report. We're in the middle. We're 6 weeks in, and it's going to be a long process. But we definitely feel like we've changed not just chapters, but we're probably in the next page or book volume of this whole thing. So it's going to play out, and we'll catch you all later. Everybody be safe. Happy Purim. That's right. Go look it up for you guys that have no idea what I'm talking about. Have a great week.